Right, stand there. Put your hands up for me.
Turn around.
Wow, what's all this about?
Don't know, mate. Don't know what.
You don't know what it's about. You've handcuffed me.
Right, relax.
I'm relaxed. You relax.
Right, don't face me.
Don't face you?
Oh, yes, don't
why?
face me. You're getting aggressive towards me.
I'm getting aggressive because I'm asking why you've got me cuffed.
Yeah. Relax.
Well, tell me what's your grounds for having me cuffed.
Huh?
What's your grounds? You need grounds to. You can't just go up to members of the public, right, and handcuff people like this.
Right. Bishopsgate Police Station. And PT Tutwell, we're searching under Section 1, okay?
What's your grounds?
Grounds for... Yourself has been, or your colleague has been seen with a knife, okay?
A knife?
That's why, yeah, potentially, yeah. That's why you're going to be searched.
Wow.
From the moment the officers arrive, they immediately escalate the situation. They draw their tasers without trying to speak to anyone and quickly detain 2 auditors who are peacefully filming from a public pavement. Their excuse is that someone reported seeing a knife. However, the officers never saw a weapon themselves or checked if the claim was true. Instead, they accepted the security guard story without asking any questions. Moments later, the auditors are handcuffed while the officers try to justify their actions under Section 1 of PACE. But Section 1 does not allow police to stop and search people based on rumors or unverified claims. Officers must have reasonable grounds supported by facts. A person calmly holding a camera on a public pavement is not enough to create reasonable suspicion. The officers made no effort to properly assess the situation before using force. A quick look would have shown there were no weapons, no threat, and no criminal activity. Instead, they relied entirely on an unverified allegation and treated it as legal justification. That is not good policing. It is a serious failure to follow the law.
What are you filming?
Is it illegal to film?
No, it depends where you're going to film and what you're doing.
Am I in a public place?
I don't know. When you're trying to go in buildings and in private
no one's
car
tried to go.
parks, and in private car parks,
no one's tried to go in there, sir. I mean, don't forget. Listen, let me tell you this, though, sir. Right? Don't forget, you've got a phone call alleging that people have got knives. Have you found any knives?
No.
So people are lying, then, aren't they?
Not necessarily. It's members of the public. Members of the public. Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
You're going in and out of buildings. You should not be going in.
Have you got any proof that we have been in any buildings that we're not supposed to?
We're checking the CCTV.
I suggest you do before you make stupid allegations like that, sir. What's your number, please?
I haven't made an allegation.
What's your number, please?
I haven't made.
You just told me that I've been trying to go into buildings.
No, I said the allegation is from public that you've been going in buildings. I haven't said I've seen you doing it.
So he said it's a knife. You were saying that we're supposed to be going in buildings.
Members of the public have told us. So that's all we're going by.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay.
Right. So all they're going to do is just take your details.
No, they're not. I bet they don't.
You're going to refuse to give your details.
I'm not going to refuse. Am I your bloods? If I'm your bloods, I'll give you them.
After searching the auditors and finding absolutely nothing, the sergeant arrives and immediately begins making unsupported accusations. When the auditors ask why they are being treated like criminals, he claims they were trying to enter buildings and private car parks. Yet he provides no evidence, no video footage, and no reports of trespassing. It sounds more like an excuse to defend a search that has already failed. The most revealing moment comes when the auditor asks a simple question: "Did you find any knives?" The sergeant admits that they did not. The auditor then points out that someone must have lied. Instead of addressing the false report, the sergeant responds by saying it doesn't matter because the information came from members of the public. That statement is deeply concerning. It suggests that even when a report turns out to be false, the officers believe their actions no longer need to be questioned.
Sorry?
If I am obliged to give my details, I will. If I'm not obliged, then it's not refusal, is it? It's not a refusal.
You don't have to give your details.
Yeah, so that's not refusing then, is it?
I'm not going to stand up.
Yeah, because you try to word things, don't you, man?
Has anyone... I'm just asking because I don't know what's been asked of you already.
Listen, I'm not going to give you no hard time, mate, you know.
Just so you know, I'm not ignoring you. I don't want to ask you the same questions that officers have already asked.
I'm saying I'm not going to give you the hard time.
Has anyone asked this gentleman, or have you been asked what photos you're taking and what you're taking images of?
Sarge, can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course you can.
Right. Do you know the police, right? They work on what they know, don't we? We don't work on what potential.
I do. I work on potential. Right. I work on why are 3 individuals here taking pictures of vehicles parked in the back of buildings,
going up to the back of buildings.
That's what I work on. That's not normal behaviour.
Okay.
For me,
under
Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, we have a power to search you and search any images you've taken.
The conversation becomes even more troubling when the auditor reminds the sergeant that police should act on facts, not possibilities. The sergeant replies that he works on potential. That isn't just a poor choice of words, it shows a misunderstanding of how lawful policing works. Police officers cannot stop or detain people based on guesses or gut feelings. The law requires clear and objective reasons. Potential is not a legal standard. If it were, anyone could become suspicious simply because of someone else's imagination. The sergeant then asks why 3 people are taking photographs of vehicles parked behind buildings, as though the question itself proves criminal intent. It doesn't. Taking photographs from a public place, even if they include expensive cars or private property, is perfectly legal. People photograph interesting vehicles every day. The only thing driving suspicion here is the sergeant's own assumptions, not the facts.
Got to have grounds.
I have got grounds. I've just given you the grounds.
And let me tell you this, Sarge.
Plainclothes officers be taking photos of vehicles, and why are you at the back of the building, coming up to the back of this building? I want to see if you've taken
Because
images.
the security guard engaged me in conversation and asked me what I was doing.
Right, why did the security guard ask you what you was doing?
Because I was looking at that car there, because it's a sports car.
What car where? Oh, okay, right. For me,
That's all.
looking into the basement area of the back of the building is suspicious behaviour.
Suspicious is not against the law.
No, it isn't.
Right.
It gives us grounds under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
I know you're saying nice up there, Sarge.
Right, so that's
You've
where we
already
are.
done that?
No, we haven't. We searched under Section 1 because we were told there was a knife.
Okay.
So you haven't been searched under Section 43(1.
No, but you've searched us, so you don't need to search us again then.
Well, we can search your images under
Yeah,
Section
but you've got it up. Right, listen, let me tell you this then, right? There's a memo that went about to all police stations, right, to say that photography in public is not illegal and
No,
shouldn't
it's
be used. And listen, let me finish though. This is the important bit, right? And shouldn't be used to use Section 43 under. Yeah, it does.
But we're not saying
and that's from
You're
the
taking
National
images.
Chief
You're looking
Constable.
at images. Doesn't matter. Within the back of a back of a building, that's suspicious behaviour. And for me, that is covered under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
Even after the knife allegation falls apart and the Section 1 search finds nothing, the sergeant refuses to end the encounter. The auditor explains that security approached him while he was looking at a sports car. The sergeant even acknowledges the presence of the car, yet instead of accepting the explanation, he claims that looking into the basement area of a building is suspicious. That isn't suspicion based on evidence. It's simply a personal opinion. Worse still, he uses that opinion to justify even greater police powers. When the auditor correctly points out that being suspicious is not against the law, the sergeant agrees but then claims it gives officers grounds to use Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. This is a major escalation. Only moments earlier, the officers relied on Section 1 because of the alleged knife. Once that excuse failed, the sergeant switched to terrorism powers to justify searching the auditor's images. It looks less like lawful policing and more like changing the reason for the search after the original justification collapsed.
What will happen now, you're going to be let go. I'd strongly suggest, obviously, if you are filming and auditing, to be exceptionally careful with what you're doing, because you will get called back again, and it's likely...
And you'll treat us fairly, you'll treat us fairly, won't you?
Listen, that's what we've done now, haven't we?
No.
Now that you don't suspect anything, can I come out of this?
Of course I can, and that was what I was saying.
Yeah,
So,
Ali.
that's what I was
No,
saying.
that's unwanted contact. It's unwanted contact. Get off me, man.
Let go of him. Listen.
Don't talk like
Listen.
that. Don't talk to me like that, Sergeant. I won't talk to you like that.
Listen. That's all I've said. Listen. How's that rude? I'm asking you to listen.
If I'm shouting,
You're shouting, I'm
no,
not.
if I was shouting, you're shouting. Listen.
I'm just saying listen, because you're looking at
lie.
Listen to me a minute, right? So, based on what I was being told, looking in the building, obviously my colleague's got some more information now, and I've had a discussion, and we agree, we all agree. Listen, we all agree there's not enough under Section 43. That's what I was trying to get to. We've got to that, right? But your behaviour, taking images and photos...
Is it illegal?
No, it's not illegal.
Well, there you go then, so will you stop saying that, please?
Because we don't know until we stop and talk to you and deal with it. We don't know until we stop and talk to you what you've been doing.
I got roughed up, man.
The Section 1 search found nothing, and the sergeant even admits that filming in public is not illegal. That should have ended the encounter. Instead, he continues suggesting that the auditor's behavior is somehow suspicious, not because they committed any offense, but simply because of where they were standing and what they were filming, takes no further action because there is no legal basis to do so. Yet he keeps repeating the word behavior, as though saying it often enough will make it meaningful. In law, it doesn't. The alleged threat has disappeared, the original story has fallen apart, and all that remains is an attempt to justify actions that should never have happened in the first place.